Hello, how are you?
This is how you do it.
I want to talk about passion. We've arrived in Dallas, spending the night here, heading to Marshall tomorrow.
We're approaching B20 from B20.
Recommended to me by the HealthFest. When I booked this hotel in Marshall, I was like, look, I will stay there, but you have got to have John Deere tractors next to the hotel. That's a deal breaker. Amy's got me videoing.
Yay! Oh, look at Nabila holding also. Lisa, this baby needs to come home with daddy.
So we registered for the HealthFest, but we're having a cup of coffee right now. There's Jeff right there. He's got us. Yeah, okay. Here's the coffee. It's not the worst coffee.
No,
What's the problem with the coffee?
it's in styrofoam.
Styrofoam and coffee. Styrofoam and coffee. What are we, 1978? We're gonna drink it anyway because we're freaking brave and we don't dance for the man. First talk coming.
Author of Approaching the Natural.
White rice and white sugar and scotch, which I did my sophomore year of college. It works really, really well and takes the weight off you as a parent. Being back in Marshall brings back so many memories. One of my first modeling jobs ever was actually posing for that statue right there. It's like looking in a mirror. Look at that on the ground. Jiminy Christmas. I wanted this video to be about finding something that you love, but more importantly, how to craft your life and get it to a point where you can actually find something that you love. This is really important stuff I'm talking about, by the way, but I had to stop and get that. This is not a random cup of coffee, by the way. I did not steal that from somebody. I just picked it up. It's mine. Most of us have an idea of something that we would absolutely love to do if XYZ were in place to do it, if these conditions were fulfilled. My wife always makes fun of me because she says I attract nutty nut-nuts. And it's true. I'm probably one myself. But I'm always drawn to people who have a passion for something and who are kind of a little bit out on the fringe of like pushing it a little bit. I think there's an idea that, you know, sort of once we get to a certain point in our lives that the dreams we once had get put on the back burner. And I think that's a travesty. I think in most cases you can make work for yourself in those areas that you're passionate about. It may not be leaving your family and going on the road as a musician, but it doesn't mean not playing music. More often than not, people I know, people I talk to, are in jobs that they're not passionate about. We think, well, I've got this job that I'm not passionate about, so therefore my life is passion-free. There can be work and then also on the side, passion. Getting ready to run a 10K, part of the festival. They did a 10K. Josh Lajani, if you guys didn't hear it, listen to my podcast. It's a good interview with him.
Where you wanted to go and it wasn't where you were at. Right, yeah. I've all, and yeah, the funny thing is I was like a beanpole kid.
Last day of the fest, heading back to Dallas. I ran that 10K this morning, did okay. Is a 2 5K loop. So you do a loop and you do another loop. I got lost in the second loop. Did one successfully, got lost in the second one. I want people to be first and foremost aware of their overall goal to live happy lives. It's kind of a cool little town. They say they want me to come back next year. I'm totally coming back next year.
Thank you for choosing American Airlines.
And it's a pleasure to welcome you to San Francisco with a local time is approximately 10:58 a.m.